What is up, everybody? Thank you for joining us here on rIVerse Reacts. Question for you all. Do y'all know that we are more than just YouTube reactors? Did you know that?
What?
Yeah. We're actually a band called rIVerse, and that's with an I, not an L.
Get out.
R-I-V-E-R-S-E. rIVerse. We wanted to come here and let you guys know that there is plenty of additional content on the rIVerse Live Variety channel. Live performances, music videos, acapellas, and additionally, vlogs, makeup tutorials, and so much more. Make sure you guys check it out.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of rIVerse Reacts. We on season 3. Excuse me. And yeah, thanks for joining us. We are rIVerse. And that's Diz, that's Khadijah, I'm Zach, she's Monroe.
Hi.
Before we get launched in this little shindig of ours, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. So stop, click, let's continue. So today we'll be reacting to what?
This is...
Is it coronavirus? COVID-19.
Not really, girl. No. But I mean, in all seriousness, make sure y'all wash your hands because COVID-19 is still real.
Wear your mask.
Masks. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, girl. Wow. We're gonna hop on the internet plane to the United States of America, girl. Trump land.
This reaction
To check out.
Be sure to vote.
To check out Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Featuring Cardi B, bitch. Cardi B featuring Megan Thee Stallion. This song is called WAP. Apparently it stands for something.
Wet ass pussy.
Okay. Girl, I had no idea until these girls, these thick side bitch. I'm kidding. Let's just get into it. I don't know.
Yeah, let's watch the
I've
video.
lost my mind.
Okay, hey, here we go.
This is the reaction, girl, to Cardi B featuring Megan Thee Stallion, WAP.
Y'all better get a little bit of
They better
busted
be
open.
busting out of their boobies. Like,
Oh my god,
look
they're
at that.
filming at my house? That's wet. That's wet.
Lactating.
It's loud. Yes! They're so hot.
There's some whores in this house?
Yes, whores. Oh. Look at her titties.
There's
some holes in this house. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet and gushy. Give me everything you got for this wet and gushy. Beat it up, baby, catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this cookie
That
right
scene,
in your
though.
face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop
Ooh,
on,
ooh.
I wanna ride. I do a giggle. I'm gonna ride. Look at my mouth. Look at my thighs. Sweat is wet. Come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised.
Wow.
I wear disguise. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage.
Okay.
Make it scene. I don't public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring.
Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me. Yeah. Out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell them where to put it, never tell them where I'm about to be. I run down on them before I have a night. Running me, top your style, bite your lip. Ask for a call while
She's so beautiful.
She's everything.
He already made his mind up before he came.
I would watch that.
Hang your coat with this wet and
Hey.
he bought a phone. Got pictures of this wet and cushy. Hey, my tuition just to kiss me on this wet and cushy. Now make it rain if you wanna see some wet and cushy.
That was some Willy Wonka realness.
I
was
am
Willy Wonka
severely
realness.
turned on.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a Kylie Jenner fan, but bitch, she looks
She looks
fucking
fantastic.
good.
She does indeed.
Kylie, what's her name? Kylie Jenner,
Kylie
right?
Jenner, yeah.
Girl, Kardashian.
She looks
whatever. She
amazing.
looks amazing.
She
is fucking Khadijah, bitch.
It actually
Look at her
is.
chain link.
He got some money, then that's where I'm headed. Cookie at one, just like his credit. He got a beard when I'm trying to wet it. I live, now he diabetic. I don't wanna, I wanna, I wanna stop. I want you to touch that. That's slung in the back of my.
Oh my God,
The sun is going and dry.
this is porn, bitch.
Right on that dinner, the cuz behind me, the way that I spit, and I heat trying to sign me.
Your Honor, I'm a freak. Handcuffs, leashes. Switch my wig, make him feel like he's cheating. Put him on his knees, give him something to believe in. Never lost a fight, but I'm looking for a beat. And the gold chain, I'm the one that eat you. If he ain't my eye, he's a bottom feeder. Big D stand for big demeanor. I can make you bust before I ever meet you.
Yes!
Don't hang, then he can't bang. You can't hurt my feelings, but I like pain. Yeah. Me and ask who's is it when I ride together. I'ma spell my name.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right, ladies.
Wet and gushy. Bring a bucket.
The word gushy?
Put this wet and gushy.
Give me everything you got. Not from the top, make it
got.
wet and cushy. Now get a bucket and
Oh
a
my
mop.
Lord.
That's some wet and cushy. I'm talking wop, wop, wop. That's some wet
They're not
and
social
cushy.
distancing.
Macaroni
I mean,
in a
kind of.
pot. That's some wet
This
and
bitch said macaroni in a pot.
Oh my God, is that Normani? I'm so wow. Was that Normani?
Yes,
It was. That was
That's
real.
Rosalia.
That was real, bitch.
Oh!
Girl.
Normani.
Who's that?
Who are these other girls?
Amazing.
Okay, I mean,
Is that Normani?
Yes. That's Rosalia. I don't know who the other girls are though. Unfortunately.
I mean, I love seeing Normani.
You better split.
You better do all that.
I love seeing Normani. I just don't like hearing there's whores in this house while Normani was dancing. I'm like, she's not a whore. Okay.
Wow.
Go
okay,
ahead.
I'm sorry.
Do your thing.
I'm confused.
I screamed.
You did.
Like that was it came from the depth of my soul.
I know,
and I was not
expecting
able to control seeing Normani. Even though I didn't even know that it was I didn't quite know that it was her until y'all told me it was her and I saw her face clearly, but okay.
That was
Wow. There's a lot to unpack with this WAP wet ass pussy song.
That was like hard for you to say.
It just so okay. So it was I'm gagged, but I'm also bothered. I'm gagged, but I'm bothered. So I'm trying to figure out how let me just
Why are you bothered?
gagged. Oh, okay. I was gonna start with the gag.
Sorry, no,
The
go ahead. I didn't
gaggery.
mean to interrupt.
The gaggery is the Cardi B Megan Thee Stallion collaboration. That's a gag. The fashion was a gag. Their chemistry, like what they were
Yeah.
kind of giving you, particularly
The side
the
kiss.
snake, the aerial shot with the snakes in the sand and the long black hair. I was like, y'all look beautiful. That was a gag. Normani, that was a gag. Kylie Jenner, again, the Kardashians, I don't fuck with them, but Kylie Jenner looked bomb. Like she looked, that little segue with the slow-mo walking, she just was snatched for the gods, bitch. And I was living, she looked good. That's about it. The bothered, I'm not really bothered, but the song itself didn't really hit it like that for me. Like I wasn't like, oh, this is a bop. Like I wasn't living for the song. It was more the shock value of what you're seeing in the video. Like there was full ass on display. It's not even like that was like Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B's full bottom was just in the frame. And that's not new. We've seen it with the City Girls and with, I mean, way artists before them, Nicki Minaj, like whatever. We've seen it. But this was just another level of explicit that I don't know. I didn't feel good about it. I didn't feel good hearing there's whores in this house and there's a bunch of women of color and to me there's a fine line between you're pushing the boundaries of sexual or eroticism or whatever, but when it's like kind of just straight up just raunchy porn, that I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like when you think about the artists like the Madonnas or the Janets or the who really knew how to be, even Beyonce.
I was gonna say Beyonce too.
In her what's that with the partition?
on
What was
the-
that album? What was that
Oh,
album?
Lemonade?
No, that wasn't Lemonade.
Lemonade.
It
think
was
it's
just
called
Beyonce.
Partition.
I think it was
Anyway,
just called
that album.
Beyonce. Anyway, yeah, that album. Beyonce was giving you. She was talking about put up the partition because I'm about to suck my man's dick. You know what I mean? Like, but it was done tastefully. Beyonce was still giving you sexy. I was still seeing some booty, but it was done in a very artistic, creative. This was very just raunch, and so. To me, this seems very like okay. I'm so sorry, guys. To me, this is what bothers me about
the industry and what the narrative of the black woman that they allow through the gates. Because and Normani's in the video, perfect example. Normani came out the gate, not out the gate, but when she came out with Motivation, the impact that made online, within the culture, the impact that Normani was making was massive, and she was giving you the type of energy that Brandy gave. The talented, undeniably talented, sexy and cute, but not overly sexual, not whatever type of black girl. You know, like a. You okay, Dustin?
Sorry, I just choked.
Oh, sorry, it's okay. I thought you were like laughing.
I thought you were laughing and crying. I was like, what's wrong?
But Normani was giving you the type of black girl that your young black daughters can look up to and be like, you know what I mean?
Role model.
And thank you. And she wasn't supported. Like the industry, despite the VMAs that she did, where she slayed, she was like the Black Britney, the next Brandy, the whatever. She was all those different things, the next pop princess. But she's a dark-skinned black girl, and I personally feel that the industry did not want to support black women seeing that type of example. But here we are with what's being supported and what's being pushed is the Real Housewives type of black women, or the Love and Hip Hop Basketball Wives type of black women who are ratchet and loud and fighting one another, whatever. Or we're getting there's whores in this house, and black women just being, and there's nothing wrong with sexuality and sex. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, girl, I'm a Scorpio. Y'all know all about that. There's nothing wrong with sex, but what I'm bothered by is the narrative that is being pushed. What this is what your black daughter's supposed to look and be like. This is what I am to aspire to, and that's a problem for me. It just bugs me. But
It's what
I think what you're like, I hear what you're saying, but there's also something about women being able to own their sexuality and doing what they please with it.
okay.
Because like, there's some whores in this house. For so many years, if you see all on the media, you see a lot of rappers, you see a lot of other musicians with these quote unquote whores in this house, whatever, in the music video with them, and like being raunchy, quote unquote. But why is that so bad? Why is it deemed as a bad thing?
So real quick, but that's what I was saying. There's nothing wrong with sex. I don't have a problem with those things. It's the narrative of the black woman specifically
that bothers
that we're not seeing other examples, or we're not they're not highly promoted examples of other types of black women. We're seeing one type of raunchy black woman, or a black woman that's fighting everybody, and that's my problem with it. If we were able to see other examples elevated, thank you, then there would be no dispute.
My comment was more of the overall theme of like the word whore and like how they are in the music video. Mine wasn't about that. What you were saying. Mine was kind of like a separate topic.
And I get exactly what you're saying.
I just think there's something like, it's very important, like we should be able as women to own our sexuality and do what as we please with it. If I want to be on the fucking camera with my ass and my titties out, I'm gonna do it. Does that label me a whore? Why? Because media has told us that action is whore behavior. It is prostitute behavior. I'm embracing my sexuality.
Even that, like watching this, I'm having a lot of thoughts. Basically, even that kind of the language that we use about like whores and prostitutes and whatever. I'm like, I feel like we've seen this with Cardi B before. Like, she is very open about her sex work and her past being a sex worker. And I'm like, we're seeing a lot of kind of maybe the like concept around sex work a lot in music. Yeah, Hustlers, and even who was it? FKA Twigs just released that video, and she's doing her whole campaign now, and like
it was a
whatever.
great video.
And that kind of being like, why is that a bad thing? Cardi B has always been really like, yes, I was a stripper, and yes, I like to have my ass out, and yes, I have it, and like, why is that somehow bad, or like I'm not classy enough, or I'm not doing it the right way because this is how I do it? And this is a whole like a culture. There's a whole culture behind sex work that should be talked about, and it should be seen, and it should be supported and represented in a positive way more often, I think. But I think it's a much bigger picture. That really is it. The fact that we're not seeing enough representation of all different types of Black female artists, and we're not seeing support and promotion of the classy and the cute and the pop and the this and the that, to then only really we've had video hoes for however many years doing exactly that, or rappers, even the like Lil Kims and the whatever. Like, we've seen this shit a lot. So maybe that is, I think it's a valid thing to kind of be like, I don't need it. You know
But
what I
this
mean?
is her
Like,
brand. This is a Cardi B and Meg.
I think that's kind of where I'm like, I feel like, I don't know. It's okay to maybe support it and be like, yes, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, do your thing, go ahead, but it's not necessarily for you because you don't need that narrative right now or anymore.
Well, no, I mean, but what I, sorry, real quick, but what I did say is I did say that I recognized the great things about the product,
sure.
and I also made it clear that it wasn't about me bashing women being sexual. It's just the only representation of Black women that we are being fed, and that the industry is supporting. That's where I have a problem with it. There's nothing wrong with sex work. People have this whole thing about sex, and oh my god, bitch, your parents. That's how all of us are here, because your parents was fucking. So
your parents was fucking.
Period. People have such a stigma. I'll be real quick. People have such a stigma over sex and all these different things, or whatever. And I know none of us on this couch have that. But people really do. People are like, oh my god, clutch my purse. Oh my god. It's like, bitch, your mother. Okay.
You want some big.
Anyway.
I hear you all.
Don't say it.
It wasn't anything bad.
I hear you all.
Your mother was on her head top. Okay. That's how you came. That's
in
how
a
you came.
sling.
Yeah.
I hear you
really.
all. I hear you all. I think the distinction in here was that it was very on the nose for me, where like you can have like artistic wardrobe, you can have like these like cool scenes, but at the end of the day, this whether you know, it was just very on the nose for me. And my issue, I guess, with it being so on the nose, there's the representation element, there's the woman empowerment element. All of those are valid things, but I think of that is from this couch, with our level of world experience, from our lens. The consumer of this also is not on this couch of our age with our level of world experience. They are also the youth, right? And so when you have a role model that is basically only represented as Diz was pointed out, as these people, it's like there's like there's a fulfillment into that. Like you know, people aspire to be these representations in the media. These are the people that they look up to.
And that's
right?
that was exactly my point.
And so that's just kind of feeding a like, it's basically directing traffic into this representation of some, and it's a valid representation, but it's like for the masses and the youth to kind of have only this would be very, very unfortunate.
I hear that this is all that's it's in the media, but if you don't want your child, or like, if this is not a role model to you, don't watch it. If this is like, she is not going to be like we say it all the time, we are grown, we make grown music. We're not going to be singing glad to meet you forever, because we're not there anymore. There are people who look up to us, yes, but it is not our responsibility to make sure that we are being good all the time. We are human.
Of course.
Right? So there is like many different outlets for people to look up to different artists. It's not Cardi B's job or Meg Thee Stallion's job to be like, I need to be a good role model because like I am this and I am that and they need to look up to me. If it's not for you, don't watch it.
I think there should be a level of censorship on this. Like, that should get an R rating.
They did.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah, cool. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. So
I
long
don't
as I know
know.
that.
This is like a whole conversation, and this
I think you should keep talking about it.
No, absolutely, and I feel like even in that, maybe it is a matter, again, it's the representation and the conversations, because for me, I really do not feel like, personally, I don't feel like it's like youth or younger people should be censored from sex or conversations about sex or visuals of sex, because it is a very natural thing. And we see, like, when people are repressed and hidden from it, they're gonna go and find it their own way, and in an unhealthy way, and in an, like, irresponsible way, and that doesn't help anybody, right? But having the representation of where you can see it, but then also being able to talk about it and being able to have more conversations about it, and more like, no, it's here, like, look at it, go ahead and look at it, but don't just think this is the only thing that there is. You know what I mean? Like, that's, it goes back to there not being enough, a wide enough representation, maybe. Personally, I have zero issue whatsoever with, like, raunchy or tasteless, like, sexual displays. I am all for your big titties out and your ass out and you're in a split and you're laying up and, like, licking each other's faces. I'm like, yes.
With a snake.
More, please. But aside from that, actually, I didn't really love it, because the song itself, I was like, really? Yeah, it was the shock value that got me more than anything. The song itself, I was like, Cardi's verses were like, that's Normani came with it. I mean, Normani, Megan Thee Stallion came, I think her verses were a lot stronger. But overall, the song, Cardi's had some bangers. Megan Thee Stallion has had some bangers. This was not that.
I feel like the music is taking a backseat to the shock value.
Yeah.
It's difficult to appreciate the artist when Zach was talking about it was too on the nose. We would talk all the time about the juxtaposition. Like, if you're gonna have a song called Wet Ass Pussy and it's gonna be so raunchy like that, and then your video is also the same, it's too much of the same thing. And where is the artistry to be appreciated? There's none, because I'm listening to a porn song and a porn visual, and so it's just like it's just porn. And this is not me knocking it. It's just I want to appreciate these women as artists, and Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion in particular. Their brand is very much their brand. 10 Cardi B videos, 10 Megan Thee Stallion videos, they're doing the same thing. Their ass is out, they're in the split, they're doing the same thing. It's just like, girl, we can, let's just stop.
Playlist or nah. That's a playlist for me.
It's a nah for me.
That's a nah for me.
I'm gonna nah that.
Though I would, now that I'm thinking about it, I would actually really only want to hear this at a strip club. That is very much the visual that needs to go with a song like that. It's not a song I would listen to and be like, there's some hoes in this house. But I would want to watch somebody else and be like, there's some hoes. You know what I mean? That's that, yeah.
And that's exactly how you like.
That is exactly me in a strip club.
Do you know that? Have you guys ever heard that prostitution is one of, like, the oldest professions?
It is.
Career?
Yeah.
And one of the least protected.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know what you think in the comments. And type send. Bye.
Bye. Hi, everybody. Many of you have told us that rIVerse brings you joy and happiness on your brightest and darkest days.
But what you may not know is that you, the Ivy League, you really provide that to us as well. And so, we wanted to use this YouTube platform so we can make a declaration together.
And that declaration is #BWVL. You are beautiful, you are worthy, you are valued, you are loved. Say that with us, everybody, using an I statement. I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am valued, I am loved.
Because each and every single one of you is. Much love always from rIVerse. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy our content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below.